up in the Loop fans? It is Drew here on a frigid day for a Floridian here at Kings Island. You can see Orion poking up over the skyline there with its cranes. I am freezing. I'm here to ride Vortex for its closing day. Flew in from Orlando, got up at 3 a.m. this morning, hopped on a plane. Going to be in Ohio for all of 12 hours, then hopping on a plane to go back to warmth in Orlando. So here to say goodbye to Vortex. Alright guys, so here it is on a closing day, the iconic 33-year-old Aero Looper Vortex. I gotta say, I just got off it and I don't get everybody's hatred of this ride. Sure, it's not your glass smooth, new style rides, but I mean, it's amazing. It's great, absolutely 100% loved it. I'm gonna probably ride this a bunch more times today, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I love Vortex. But I'm just going to talk more about how much I love Vortex from other spots on the ride so we can get some cool shots. Like of the train going down the drop here between the trees. And up over here. So I will admit I'm picky when I come to Vortex rides. I usually like to sit in the front row of the back car, so that seat right there. But as you're coming down the lift, and you hit this drop, there's a great moment of airtime. We're just kind of floating into your aero restraints. Over here you get a nice view of Diamondback, which is in cycling right now. Coming around. And then these loops are awesome. Lots of forces on them. Get pushed into your seat. Really good feelings. Over here you got a little brake on the ride where you hit the block brake, train comes to a crawl. And then you get the oddest forces on the ride. Coming through these corkscrews, where it's like negative G's, hang time, positive G's, all sort of mixed together. We've got the Batwing, which is amazing. Comes flying through here, through the terrain, back up again. All in all, fantastic 6 inversions through this great helix. And then the ride is over. Look at this efficiency though. That one's on the track, that one's up there, one's loading, running 3 trains at that great aero capacity. So many good iconic things about this ride. And yet all of you are crapping on her. I will say the paint job, if you look at it, has sort of faded over the years. I remember it being definitely not this like gray. I remember it being a little more purpley. I don't know if it's just faded or my memory is faded. But then you've got the orange rails. So visually this ride is stunning looking. Like just look at that. That's so great. All of that's great things. And the popularity of Vortex is slowly growing as the day is growing. The line is all the way extended out with an extra switchback. I'm gonna guess that this has never happened in years since until they announced the ride was closing. But lots of people trying to ride Vortex, but they're kicking it. Several trains, all moving, lots of motion, good stuff. Going for my 3rd ride here. Hopefully I still love it. The first 2 were great. Going for ride number 3, probably my final ride ever on Vortex. As you can see over here, the line is still growing. There's a lot of people around the area. The love for Vortex is strong today. Some final documentaries here. You have the control booth over there. With all of the fun buttons, that's exciting. And then you've got your station over here. We are in the fast lane line. Regular line was long, fast lane line was also long. Lots of people wanted to say goodbye here. Lots of money made for Kings Island today. See the sun there and the train on the lift. Vortex is ready for you to send this train. Let's get it out of here. Uh-oh, where's the other operator? He disappeared. Oh. They're over there somewhere. But this is the Vortex station. Vortex has these banners hanging on the station now, celebrating its last year. Well, today's the last day. They're celebrating that. 33 years of thrills. There's the final view of the air gates. Look at that beauty. All that good Vortex glory. Going away after today. Alright guys, that'll do it for Vortex coverage today. It's closing day for Vortex. The ride closes in about an hour and 15 minutes, but I have to get back to the airport, fly home. And so it's been a pleasure. I'm glad I got to ride it one more time. It's great. It's a good ride. I rode it 3 times today, and I mean, man, the ride's awesome. I'd ride it more, but its line is almost ridiculous now with fast lane. Fast lane on that ride is probably like 30, 35 minutes, so that's more than I am willing to wait for that thing. But loved it. Glad I got to ride it one more time. I'm glad I came up to Kings Island. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for watching this video and all of our other videos on the YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitter at DrewTheIntern. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/InTheLoopPodcast. Listen to the podcast, like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the Midway.